Oh my god, hello. I'm Sarah J. Ruthless, and welcome to another episode of Drunk Bible Stories. If you've been watching this show for long enough, you're aware of my frequent pontificating on the brutal, barbaric nature of the Old Testament, and I have likened it in the past to Game of Thrones. Today might be our Game of Thronesiest episode yet. Should I do the whole episode like Game of Thrones? No, that'd be dumb, right? That'd be dumb. Never mind. Listen, I don't know what happened with the makeup today. I just had an idea, thought I'd try it out. Good for me for being brave. Don't be mean to me. I'm very insecure. The book we will be defiling today is Judges, chapters 4 and 5? 3 and 4. Somewhere between 3 and 5. So we're picking up right where we left off. Joshua, the genocidal psychopath, has died and didn't leave behind a single successor, just for the drama. And 0.2 seconds after he dies, the Israelites are like, it would be kind of fun if we worshipped other gods. If we worshipped other gods! Oh my god! Spoiler alert, God has some big feelings about this. Hi, it's me. I'm the problem. It's me. Since y'all cheated on me again, you're gonna be oppressed by the Canaanites. Which is really confusing because in the previous chapter, Joshua genocided all of them. So, plot holes. I know you hate being oppressed, but because I still want you to know you're my favorites, I'm gonna raise up some judges amongst you. They're like kings, except they don't wear crowns. And now girls can do it too! Yay! Hashtag progress. Frankly, the whole judges thing is giving situationship. And one of the first judges, possibly the first judge, I don't know, I kind of skimmed the first few chapters, not gonna lie. The judge who's fucking in charge during our story is a lady named Deborah. You finally put a fucking woman in charge and it's while we're being oppressed by another nation and I'm also not even the fucking king. I'm just a judge. I want a crown. This is bullshit. And she's not wrong. It is bullshit. But remember, Deborah's a badass bitch, so she deals with those feelings, honey. And she fucking gets to work. She hears the cries of the people. We don't like being oppressed. We hate it. And she's like, I hear you, my people. So she hits up her BFF, the head of the Israelite army, a guy named Barak. No relation. And invites him over for some late night drinks. Despite being the head of the Israelite army, Barak is kind of a whiny little piss baby. He just gives off the energy of a man with really soft hands, just absolutely pristine nail beds. Not that people that have soft hands and clean nails are piss babies, I'm just saying he happens to be both. Anyway, sup bitch, have you heard? Our people are really bummed about the whole oppression sitch. No, I totally heard. It's a tragedy. What are we gonna do? Have you perhaps considered hitting up the numerous camps full of Israelites on either side of us to see if they want to, do a real quick coup about it? Oh my god, I haven't. That'd be a great idea. Yeah, so could you fucking get on that? Here's the thing though. The head of the Canaanite army is a guy named Sisera, and I'm not gonna lie, girl, he scares the fucking shit out of me. So again, with the Bible's complete and utter lack of detail, we have to hit up secondary resources. If you go into the Talmud, which is the director's cut of ancient rabbinic texts, we learn about Sisera that he is basically the biggest, baddest motherfucker who ever fucked mothers. He's fought 80 wars and he's won all of them. And his beard is so big and manly that he just sticks his face in the river and catches so many fish he can feed his whole army. And every time he yells, his big manly man yell, wild animals just keel over and die because of his fucking manliness. Urgh! My favorite part of that is that the Talmud also includes that Deborah is the only one who can listen to Sisera yell his manly yell and not pass out, which is honestly really hot of her. Also, just a quick sidebar, every single fucking time I read or say the name Sisera, all I can fucking think is Cicero Lipschitz. So yeah, that's gonna be happening more than once. Anyway, so back to Deborah and whiny piss baby's little Kiki. The Israelites just have these wimpy little flimsy pedestrian wooden chariots. Sisera and his army of Canaanites have 900 iron chariots. I ain't fighting that big bad motherfucker. Ew, terrifying. Are you fucking kidding me? You're literally the general of an army. Okay, fine. Fine. I'll fight this war for you, but like, bitch, you better be there with me. You know what? I will come with you. Since you're being a little piss baby about it, God is going to give all of the glory of this battle to a woman instead of to you. He just told me just now. He just said that. So, yeah. Honestly, that does not bother me. I'm actually kind of into it. I mean, I'm paraphrasing a little, but like, I feel like it's all in the text. So yeah, fucking whiny piss baby goes to the nearby campsites. Hey guys, so you're Israelites, we're Israelites, we're all being oppressed by the Canaanites. Do you want to like have a real quick coup about it? Oh my God, yeah, why haven't we thought of that sooner? And Deborah's like, yeah, I literally don't fucking know why no one has thought of that sooner. Why are men? So yeah, now the Israelite army is like fucking 10,000 or something. And they're like tromping through the mountains trying to find fucking Sisera and his army, who are also on a goddamn walkabout, I guess. They happen to walk through this little valley that is being occupied by a small tribe called the Kenites. Now the Kenites were descendants of Moses, but like way, way back in the day, they defected from the Israelites. They were like, y'all are a bunch of drama, cute, but no thanks. We're gonna go live in the mountains. Peace. They are neither friends nor enemies to the Israelites or the Canaanites. They're just a bunch of hippies camping out in the mountains, trying to live their goddamn lives. So the Israelites walk through the Kenites Valley. They see the leader, this dude named Heber, and they're like, sup, Heber, the Kenite. And he's like, sup. And then they make their way through the valley into the fucking mountain. Right behind them just so happens to be motherfucking Sisera. Sisera and his army sees Heber the Kenite and is like, sup, bro, sup. Oh, by the way, the Israelites just walked up ahead of you like a day ago. They're totally gonna try and like war against you or whatever. Oh, dope. Thanks for the heads up. So Sisera marches on to Mount Tabor and is like, okay, they want a war. I'm gonna give them a fucking war. Just watch me. Swipe, new scene. Barak and Deborah and the Israelites are like on the mountain. They see Sisera and his army approaching, and Deborah's like, you dumb bitch, can you please like attack them? They're literally right there. I'm scared. Oh my fucking God, you've got to be fucking kidding me. God's gonna like save you or whatever. He just told me right now. In a shocking turn of events, God actually throws the Israelites a bone. So the day of the big game, God makes it rain real fucking hard, which makes the ground really muddy. You know what doesn't work well in mud? Iron chariots. Womp womp. The Israelites remember the Titans, they win the big game, yada yada. Just like Deborah said they would. But Sisera's the general, so he doesn't fucking die. You know, he's the coach. And he hops off his chariot and runs into the fucking wilderness with, you know, nothing but his goddamn life. And where does he run? But all the way back to the Valley of the Kenites. However, it is past Heber's bedtime. So the poor schmuck's wandering around like the last kid at a youth group lock-in during hide and seek, and all the good spots are taken. And in enters Jael. Jael is one of Heber the Kenite's wives. It's not past her bedtime. So she peeks her beautiful little head out of her tent and is like, oh my God, Sisera. Did you just get your ass kicked? Oh my God, I did. Can I like stay with you for a minute? And she's like, oh my God, baby, of course you can. Come into my tent. Listen, the next couple paragraphs are giving airplane movie. It's giving redacted. It's giving your mom shoving a pillow on your face and yelling, sex, don't look, anytime there's some side boob. No, just my mom? Okay. Anyway, once again, we're gonna have to refer to the Talmud and the people who actually took storytelling seriously. We're about to enter into two very different versions of this story. Version 1. A sexless warrior is looking for a place to crash when a young lady sees him and offers to help. Hello, traveler, do you require assistance? Why, yes I do, platonic stranger. May I hide in your tent briefly and at a respectful distance? Certainly, comrade. Please, enjoy some milk and cookies before I tuck you into bed. I respect you as an individual and have no ulterior motives here. Nor do I, brother friend. Now let's say our prayers and go to sleep. And then Jael gave him a forehead kiss, and he fell fast asleep. Version number 2. The Talmud says, Sisera is so sweaty and so dirty when Jael opens up her tent flaps all the way. Hey there, stranger. Need a place to put that sword for the night? But I don't have anything I can give you. Oh, I'm sure we'll think of something. Wanna come in my tent? Oh, I'm gonna come in your tent. I'm gonna come in your tent real hard. Why don't you stop talking about it and just do it already? Okay, but you gotta promise. If anyone comes by asking if there's a man inside your tent, I'll tell them there's no man here, just a little baby boy. 'Cause that's what you are, aren't you? Just a dirty little baby boy. Just a dirty, thirsty little baby. Does baby want some milk? Yes, please, mommy. And then she ran into his sword. She ran into his sword 7 times. He had it coming. I wonder if they had lube back then. I mean, really, 7 times? Like, without any Gatorade or a power bar? And after fighting a war? Poor baby was so dehydrated. Ugh. Anyway. After fucking Sisera to sleep, Jael gets out of bed, grabs a tent peg, a hammer, then pegs him to death. I mean, it truly is the greatest story ever told. And right on cue, our resident piss baby comes tromping through the woods and he's like, hey, Heber the Kenite. Nope, that's not your name. Heber the Kenite. Is that what I just said? No, whatever, you get it. Hey guys, has anyone seen Sisera? And Jael comes out of her tent, covered in blood, probably smelling pretty ripe, honestly. Oh, you mean this Sisera? Like, if that ain't some Game of Thrones shit, I don't know what is. Bend the knee, bitch. And some of you might be wondering, like, okay, what did Jael really stand to gain from this? If you think about it, the Israelites were gonna come and get Sisera and kill him anyway. But if she got involved and killed Sisera first, she solidified all of the Kenites with the victor of the battle. And Barak goes crawling back to mommy Deborah and is like, you were right. God did give the glory to a woman. Thank God. Can I be done with war? I'm not good at this. And she's like, yeah, baby, shut the fuck up. Sit down. And then literally like all of chapter 5 is just Deborah singing a song about how badass Jael is. Listen, like the song starts out great. We were being oppressed, but then we kicked your butts, and by we, I mean Jael. Good for her. Look what you made me do. But then the song takes a dark turn and specifically singles out Sisera's mother. Sisera's mom was so sad. How sad was she? That dumb whore was so sad when her son didn't come home from war. She cried 100 times. Little baby, suck it, bitch. It's a bit much. It's a bit much. Like, we don't know her. We don't know her life. Maybe she woke up every day and was like, wow, I sure wish my son wasn't a fucking megalomaniac serial killer working in the army. Hate that journey for him, but he's still my baby, and I sure hope my piece of shit son comes home alive. It's just not becoming. Then again, Debbie's song speculates that Sisera's mom's handmaidens try to make her feel better by suggesting that the reason the Canaanites are taking so long to come home is because they're so busy raping and pillaging. Yep, there's literally a verse in there about 2 wombs for every man. Fucking you. And hey, dead men don't rape, so I guess the moral of the story is, I don't fucking know. The Bible is where morals go to die. I hate it here. I don't know, man. The whole thing's fucking messy. I understand that sometimes you need to fight wars. Actually, that's not true. I don't understand it. That was a lie. I think anything that was a war could have been a fucking conversation with all of the war people's moms. And I think it's really worth mentioning that, like, the Bible only seems to be interested in women whose stories heavily feature sex or violence. Because let's be real, this is a fucking work of fiction, and a messy, lazy, poorly written one at that. Perhaps the writers were only interested in sex and violence. I mean, the Bible is goddamn full of it. Anyway, I sure wish this story had dragons in it, but what are you gonna do? Where are my dragons? My name is Sarah J. Ruthless. I'm just some kid on the internet who drinks and knows things. This has been Drunk Bible Stories. Thanks for watching. And now, a quick word from our sponsors. I would like to thank the people who donated in the last Drunk Bible Story, because that's a thing that they do on like podcasts, and I think it's really cute. Michaela, Chris, Tanya, Rachel, Doria, Angel Face. Thank you so much. You actively are helping me purchase new wigs, better makeup, lighting, fucklin. Your donations help so much. So if anyone feels so compelled to donate, my Venmo and Cash App are in my bio, the same as my handle. Give me your money, maybe, if you have it. If you feel like it, consensually give me your money. It is for a good cause. Peg the patriarchy to death.